Hi, today we are making Dora's Southern style fried corn. And this is a recipe that my mom used to make just about every Sunday in the summertime. We absolutely love it. And I think you're going to love it too. I've got some beautiful fresh corn here. This happens to be Michigan corn, no matter where you're from, if it's Indiana or Illinois. Right now, corn is just at its primo. And so you're going to be able to find fresh corn. But this can also be made with frozen corn. But if you can make it with fresh corn, make it with fresh corn. You're going to do yourself and your family a wonderful treat. So first I want to show you how we're going to take this corn off the ear. I've already shucked it and pulled the silk off of it. And I know that's another step that busy moms don't want to do. So if you don't want to do it, get the kids in, get the grandkids in. Give them a bag of corn, 5, 10 ears, and just say, pull it off. They'll have a ball. If not, sit down, relax, get you a trash bag, take your time and pull it off. Literally, it only took me about 5 minutes to take the silk off. So you can do it, it'll be worth it. Here's an easy way we're going to take it off. I used to love to do this when we were kids. Whenever I saw my mom doing this, I always wanted to be a part of this. It was just something fun about cutting this corn off the ears. Now I've got a bowl here, but look what I've got. I've got another bowl that I put inside of this bowl. And that's going to kind of act as our base, okay? So we're going to put it right here in the middle and watch this. Watch how easy this is. That gives us a base. And you see how that's coming off there? Look at that. And then if you see some silk, you just want to pull it on off. They know it's fresh corn, so it's going to be okay if you get a few of those left. But see how beautiful that's coming off? Look at that. You got your base, and it's just falling right into your bowl. And you are able to take that right off. How about that? Isn't that easy? And you don't want to cut down too deep. You want to just take the kernels right off. And then, because what you're going to do, you're going to come back and you're going to get that good milk that's in that corn. See how that is? I don't know if you can actually see the juice that's coming off this ear. But how about that? You see that? And then you just come through and you just kind of scrape it like that with your knife. So we're going to do one more here, and I'm going to give you an idea how we're doing this one more time. And if you have corn that has some bad spots on it, I just dug it out, rinsed it off, and you're good to go. So here we go. We're going to come down one more time. We're going to show you how we do this. We're going to take care of, I think with this recipe, I'm going to use about 10 ears. So the recipe that we're using is going to be for about 10 ears of corn. And then if you want to double that or make it less, depending on how large a group you're going to feed. There we go. I'm getting some of it out of my bowl, but so now. And we're just going to keep working through each ear of corn just like this. And when we get done, we're scraping it and then we're discarding it. And we're going to keep working through our ears of corn until we've got all of them done. It's getting a little slippery now, so hold it on there. There we go. Cut. All right, we've got all of our beautiful corn off the ears. And I'll just kind of bring that up a little bit, let you see how beautiful that is. And it is so sweet. I mean, this corn is just, it is absolutely sweet as sugar. So this is going to make some beautiful fried corn. We've got it off the ears. Now, what I did earlier, I fried 4 strips of bacon because we're going to use bacon grease with some butter to fry the corn. And you don't have to use bacon if you don't want to. You can go with straight butter. The flavor's not going to be quite the same, but it will still taste good. Also, I've cut up about a quarter of a Vidalia onion. I like the sweet onions. You can use any kind of onion that you like. Also, to add even more color, I've got about a 1/4 cup of chopped bell peppers and also about a 1/4 cup of chopped red peppers. We're going to put all this together. It's going to make a beautiful, beautiful dish, and your family is absolutely going to love it. Now, what I did, when I fried the bacon, I poured most of the bacon grease off, except for about, that's about a tablespoon. So you want to leave some of your bacon grease in the skillet. Don't dump it and wash it. We're going to use that. And then I also have 2 tablespoons of butter that I'm going to put in my skillet. We're going to get this nice and hot. And then we're going to add the bacon in. We're going to crumble it and we're going to add it in once we add everything together. I also have some flour. We're going to add about 2 tablespoons of flour. And also, you can't have fried corn. Some people call it cream corn without some cream. So I have a cup. I use skim milk, but you can use 2%. You can use whole milk, whatever kind of milk you like. You can use it. We're going to add a cup of milk into it after we get everything put together. And it's going to just get so bubbly and delicious and creamy. All these flavors are going to come together. So I'm going to go ahead and get my grease going and melt the butter. Then we're going to add the corn. Okay, I've got my skillet nice and hot. I'm getting ready to add all this beautiful corn into my hot skillet here. You can hear it just sizzling away. We're going to have a nice big batch of fried corn here. Get rid of that. Okay, now, we got all this corn. And we're just going to turn it up to medium high. We want this to simmer and just all of this good stuff come together. The corn's not going to take long at all. We're going to add our green peppers and our red peppers. And then we're going to also add our onions. Now I'm going to bring this over because I want you to see how beautiful this is. Look at that. Look at all those beautiful colors. Yeah, that's going to be a beautiful, delicious, festive meal. So we're going to get this going. Gonna let that cook down. We're going to add, we've got our milk here. We're going to add about a tablespoon of flour in with our milk. We just want to make a little slurry, you know, so when that starts cooking and bubbling and it's all delicious, we will be able to add a little bit of thickener to it. The corn has a lot of starch, but we want to help it along a little bit. So we're going to put this milk and this flour right into the corn once we get it good and hot. You want it bubbling and hot before you add the milk and the flour, okay? All right, let's do it and see what we've got going here. We'll be right back. This is a good point to add our milk and our flour. Just get that stirred in real good. This is where I like to add just a little bit of seasoning salt. Not too much because our bacon has salt in it. That's going to give us all the salt we need, but of course you got to have pepper. If you know anything about southern dishes, they always have that pepper in there. I love black pepper. My dad used to really enjoy it. Had our debate. What do you put on grits, sugar or salt and pepper? Always salt and pepper. Pepper is just southern condiment. And you can see it's getting all nice and creamy. Doesn't take long for this to come together. This is a good point to add our bacon. And you just, it's random. Just break it up and put it in there. You have some pieces that are larger than others. That's going to be perfectly fine. Can't go wrong with bacon. The flavors that it's going to add is just going to be wonderful. If you want to chop it, you can. There we go. Get that stirred in. You see it's coming together nice and creamy. Oh my goodness. Now I've had this on medium high the whole time. I'm going to turn it down to medium. And we're going to let this simmer for just a couple of more minutes. always do a taste. May need a little bit of salt. May need a little more pepper. See what we got going here. Get a little bit of everything. Flavors are perfect. I don't like food too salty. The bacon adds just the right amount of salt. Corn itself is so sweet and delicious. And there you have it. The beautiful Southern style corn. You can let this cook a little longer if you like, get a little thicker, but the corn is done. The vegetables are nice and tender. We have a beautiful, beautiful dish. Dora's Southern style cream corn. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, our corn's all done and it's ready to serve. It's absolutely delicious. It smells wonderful. I hope you've enjoyed this video. And if you have, please share it. Please visit my Facebook page at Classic Home Cooking with Dora Sanders Hill. Also, please follow my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And thank you for joining us once again with Classic Home Cooking with Dora Sanders Hill. Bye until next time.